You must carefully inspect your Swiss cheese plant to pinpoint the specific problem responsible for the yellowing. If you notice your Monstera leaves are turning yellow, start by checking the soil for too much moisture or water. Simply stick your finger into the soil. Is the soil wet? Does it feel overly soggy? Does it have a strange smell or rotten smell? If you find these things, in that case, your Swiss cheese plant is probably experiencing root rot due to excess watering, and it will require a complete repotting. When a Monstera is overwatered, you'll notice drooping, brown spots on the leaves and a yellowing on the leaves. The soil will remain consistently damp and there is a chance of fungus developing on the surface. Before watering your Monstera, check the soil to ensure it's not already too damp. Then, water the soil until it begins to drain from the bottom drainage holes. And on the other hand, if you inserted your finger into the soil and it feels completely dry, your Monstera is in need of water. A Monstera that hasn't received enough water will display signs in its leaves, such as drooping, yellowing, curling, and eventually they may turn light brown and become crispy. If your Swiss cheese plant's leaves are turning yellow, it might just need more water. Don't worry, it's an easy problem to fix and not likely to harm your plant too much. Since the soil is extremely dry, make sure to give it a good, thorough watering. Give your Monstera a generous shower until water begins to drain from the bottom of the pot, and continue a bit longer. Prolonged dryness in the soil can make it hydrophobic, causing it to struggle to absorb water effectively. Another thing you should check if there is any pest infestation. 3 potential diseases to consider are anthracnose, fungal leaf spots, and powdery mildew. Anthracnose is a fungal disease that shows up as yellow or brown spots on the leaves over time. These spots turn brown and spread. It spreads faster in moist conditions like during rain or when you regularly mist the leaves of your Swiss cheese plant. Disinfect your cutting tool and remove all the infected leaves and stems. After removing the infected parts, you can also spray your Swiss cheese plant with a fungicide. And a fungal leaf spot is when a fungus starts to eat away at the leaf from the outside. To prevent further spread, make sure to eliminate any infected leaves. Avoid running the humidifier or misting your Monstera later in the day because water left overnight can invite future fungal infections. And you can easily recognize powdery mildew by the white powdery coating it creates on the leaves. Get rid of and discard the affected parts of the plant. Apply a fungicide to eliminate any remaining issues. Additionally, decrease moisture and improve airflow to prevent further problems. Temperature stress can also be the reason. Swiss cheese plants don't grow well when it's colder than 50 degrees Fahrenheit, and if it gets close to freezing, the leaves might turn yellow or get damaged. These plants can be touchy after moving them to a new pot. Stress might happen if their roots are exposed too much, if you change the soil, or if you repot them at the wrong time of the year. Always remember, they are tropical plants. They don't thrive in low light conditions. They develop yellow leaves in too much light or too little light. If a Swiss cheese leaf gets burned from too much light, the affected spot will turn brown or black and become crispy, and the surrounding areas on the leaf may turn yellow. If your Monstera doesn't get enough light, it grows slowly and doesn't need as much water or fertilizer. But be careful not to overwater, as it can make the leaves turn yellow. If only some of the bottom leaves, like 1 or 2, 3 leaves are turning yellow, that could be natural yellowing, and you don't need to worry about them. Hope you find something good from this video. If you like it, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more houseplant care videos.